Hello friends, today we are going to learn the question answers of chapter number 3, Fibre to Fabric. Question number 1, differentiate between plant and animal fibers. Plant fibers burns smoothly, gives the smell of burning paper. Fine ash is left. Animal fibers burns slowly, gives the smell of burning hair. Shiny beads which crumble on pressing are left. Question number 2. How is wool obtained from sheep? Answer. Steps involved in obtaining wool from sheep are shearing, scouring, sorting, combing and carding, dyeing and spinning. Shearing is the process of removing hair from the body of the sheep. Scouring, it is the process of washing the fleece of sheep to remove dust, dirt, grease, etc. Sorting, the process of separating the long fine quality fleece from inferior quality or broken pieces. Combing and carding, the process of removing birds from the fleece is called combing, and straightening of fibers is called carding. Dyeing, the natural wool which we get from sheep is black, brown or white in color. They are then dyed in various colors as per requirement and are dried. Spinning, fibers are then twisted to form yarn. The process of twisting the fibers to form yarn is knitted to form sweaters, and shorts are woven into woolen cloth. Question number 3. Explain the life cycle of silk moth. Answer. Life cycle of silk moth consists of 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa and adult silkworm. Egg. Female silk moth lays pale yellow eggs on mulberry leaves. Larva. After about 20 days, eggs hatches into larva. Larvae of silk moth are called silkworm or caterpillars. They feed continuously for about 6 weeks on fresh mulberry leaves. Silk is formed here in liquid form in the 2 glands in the silkworm's head. Pupa. After the silkworm first weaves a net to hold itself. Then it swings its head from side to side in the form of figure of 8 and secretes silk in liquid form through tiny openings in its head. Liquid silk is coated in water-soluble gum and solidifies on contact with air. Silkworm covers itself completely with silk fibers. The silky covering spun by silkworm is called cocoon. Adult silk moth. After pupa is fully mature to form an adult, cocoon splits up and silk moth comes out. Question number 4. How are silk fibers obtained from cocoon? Answer. The silk moths are reared and at pupa stage, when the animal has spun the cocoon, these cocoons are collected. They are then boiled in hot water or cooked in oven. By this, the maxi material which pulls the fibers together melts, and ultimately the threads of the fibers together melts, and ultimately the threads of silk, they unwind themselves. Thus, by the process of reeling, we take out silk fibers. We can also take the help of machines. Now these silk fibers are twisted to get silk threads. Now the silk threads can be woven to get silk fibers. Question number 5. How do silkworms spin cocoons? Answer. When pupa is mature, it starts spinning a cocoon. The silkworm begins spinning a cocoon by moving its head in the pattern of figure of digit 8. During these movements of head, the silkworm secretes silk in liquid form through the tiny openings in its head. Liquid silk is coated in sericin and other proteins which solidifies when it comes in contact with air. Silkworm takes 2 to 3 days to cover itself completely with silk fibers and to form cocoon. Section B. Question number 1. Why do we need clothes? Answer. We need clothes to look civilized, to protect ourselves from climatic changes, that is, to protect ourselves from heat, cold or rain, to protect ourselves from dust and insect bites. Thus, they also protect us from several diseases which are caused by insect bites. For example, malaria, which is caused by the bite of female Anopheles mosquitoes. Question number 2. What are animal fibers? Give 2 examples. The fibers which we get from animals are called animal fibers. Example, wool and silk. Question number 3. How does wool fibers keep our body warm? Answer. Wool fibers entrap a lot of air inside them. Air is an insulator, so it forms an insulator sheet on over our skin and prevents the heat of the body from coming out. Thus, woolen clothes or wool fibers keep our body warm. Question number 4. What are the grades of silk produced? The 3 grades of silk are reed silk, spun silk and nail silk. Question number 5. What is throwing? Answer. The process of twisting 3 or 4 silk fibers into a strand to prevent silk yarn from splitting is called throwing. Question number 6. Name a few varieties of silk. The varieties of silk are mulberry silk, tassar silk, muga silk and eri silk. Question number 7. Name 2 breeds of sheep found in India. Also give the names of states in which they are found. Answer. Marwai, Gujarat and Patan Wadi in Gujarat. Thank you, friends.